Hi guys, welcome to our channel Share Experience. In the last class, we have learned about how to prepare bank reconciliation statement as per cash book balances and passbook balances. Also the difference between balance as per cash book and balance as per passbook. In this class, we will learn how to prepare bank reconciliation statement when overdraft balance as per cash book is given in the problem. First, we will see what is overdraft. Overdraft is one of the feature or facility which we commonly hear in banks. So this is a strategy or a method which is created by banks to retain their existing customers and also they can earn some money out of it. Another most commonly known facility that the bank allows to salaried employees, which is nothing but the zero balance account facility. So this feature facilitates the customer to withdraw up to zero balance. The customer is not required to maintain any balance in their bank account. Similarly, the overdraft facility allows the customers to withdraw more amount than the available balance so that the customers can manage their working capital expenditure when there are lack of funds in the bank account, when there are no funds, no money in the bank account. Since the bank is allowing the customers to withdraw more amount than the available balance in their bank account, it charges some interest on the excess amount which is withdrawn by the customer. Let's understand this with an example. I have 10,000 in my checking account or current account, but I have issued a check worth of 20,000. Here I am making this transaction through my checking account, which has got an overdraft facility. When the check is paid to the customer by bank, the bank charges some interest on 10,000, not on 20,000, because 10,000 is there in my bank account. But I have issued a check for 20,000, so the excess amount is 10,000. On this 10,000, it charges some amount. This is called as interest on overdraft. Also, bank charges certain amount for providing this overdraft facility to the customer. This is called as service charge or service fee on overdraft facility. Overdraft balance is always considered as a liability. If we start our business with overdraft balance, then the opening balance of the overdraft, we should mention it in the credit side of the cash book as balance brought down. If the overdraft balance is more, then we end up getting a credit balance of the cash book. So the closing balance of the cash book will be in the credit side, not in the debit side. Now what is credit balance of cash book and debit balance of cash book? Let's understand this with an example. Here, ABC company has started a business with overdraft balance of 50,000. Also, I have taken 4 common transactions wherein every business encounters this type of transactions. Overdraft balance I have mentioned on the credit side of the cash book as balance brought down, and I have mentioned 50,000 in the bank amount column. Under receipt side, I have mentioned check received and accounts receivables. And on the credit side, that is under payment side, I have mentioned the amount paid to customer or creditor and also the insurance premium amount. As a result of this overdraft, we have closing balance on the credit side. If we get closing balance on the credit side, it is called as overdraft balance, which means our total payments are higher than receipts. This credit balance of the cash book is considered as unfavorable balance. Suppose we don't have overdraft and we have started business with a cash at bank, then we get debit balance. This is called as favorable balance. That means our receipts total is higher than payments total. In other words, we can say our receipts are higher than payments. Now we have seen overdraft balances as per cash book. Now we'll see how does a bank statement or a passbook look like if there is a overdraft balance. Here if we see, the opening balance is 100 and the deposit is only 1000. But under withdrawals, we have 10,000 and 1100. That is 11,100 are under withdrawals. When the deposits are less and withdrawals are more, then we end up seeing negative balance in the bank statement. This is because of more debits than credit balances. Hence, this closing balance is called debit balance as per passbook or overdraft balance as per passbook. This is also considered as unfavorable balance. If the deposits are more and withdrawals are less, then we can consider it as favorable balance. Also, we can call it as credit balance as per passbook. Now we'll see the problem. Here I have taken 3 problems which covers all types of transactions. Tiwari and Sons find that bank balance shown by their cash book on 31st March 2019 is 40,500. And in the brackets they have mentioned credit, but the passbook shows a difference due to the following reasons. As soon as we see the problem, we should check for the date and closing balance amount. Here the date is 31st March 2019 and the closing balance is 40,500, and also they have mentioned credit next to the closing balance. That means it is overdraft balance as per cash book. When the overdraft amount is given in the problem, we have to mention the amount in the less column. In the particulars column, we have to mention overdraft as per cash book. We always mention the overdraft balance in the less column of bank reconciliation statement because overdraft balance is a liability. And also overdraft balance is considered as unfavorable balance. When balance as per cash book and balance as per passbook are given in the problem, we have to mention the amount in add column. These are called favorable balances. But here we have overdraft balance as per cash book. So we have to mention the amount in less column. Before going to the next transaction, one important point we should always keep in mind while preparing bank reconciliation statement is if the mismatch amount is related to receipt side of the cash book, then it increases the closing balance of cash book. If the mismatch amount is related to payment side of the cash book, then it decreases the closing balance of cash book. Our first transaction is a check for 5,000 drawn in the favor of Manohar has not yet been presented for payment. Here, the business has issued a check to Manohar worth 5,000. Whenever we issue a check, we mention on the credit side of the cash book as by creditor name or by Manohar. Here it is by Manohar, the value is 5,000. Since it is a payment, the same amount should reflect in the debit side of the bank statement. If you guys want to know the cash book debits and passbook credits and cash book credits and passbook debits, I have clearly explained in the last video, that is balance as per cash book video. If you guys want to know about this concept, I will leave the link in the description box. You can watch it. But here it is not reflecting any amount because the transaction says has not yet been presented for payment. So there is no entry made in the bank book or passbook. The difference is 5,000. Since the difference is related to payment, the closing balance of cash book is less than passbook. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, then I have to refer or check to passbook balances. Here passbook balance is more. So I will mention the amount in add column. So 5,000 in add column, and in the particulars column, check issued but not presented for payment. Now we'll understand why we have mentioned 5,000 in add column. Because when we check the cash book entry, in the cash book we have already entered this amount in the payment side. But in the bank statement, there is no entry. So to nullify or to rectify the existing entry, we are mentioning in the debit side of the cash book. So add column refers to debit side. Less column refers to credit side of the cash book. This logic remains same for all transactions. We'll see the next transaction. A post-dated check for 900 has been debited in the bank column of the cash book, but it could not have been presented in any case. Here it states post-dated check debited in the bank column of cash book. That means this balance is related to receipt side of the cash book. Receipt side changes always increase the closing balance of cash book. So when we receive any amount from the customer, we should mention on the debit side of the cash book. Even here we have mentioned in the debit side as to customer and 900 in the bank amount column. The transaction states it could not have been presented in any case. That means we have not sent to bank for collection. So no entry is appearing in the bank statement. So cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, then I have to refer or check to passbook balances. Here passbook balance is less. So I will mention the amount in less column. So 900 in less column. In the particulars column, post-dated check not sent to bank for collection. Our next transaction is check totaling 10,200 deposited with the bank have not yet been collected and a check of 4,000 has been dishonored. Firstly, this difference is related to receipt side of the cash book. Receipts always increase the cash book balance. Here it states 10,200 received and deposited into bank on the same day. But the transaction says these are not collected by bank. That is a first change. There is also a second change for this transaction, that is 4,000 dishonored. When the amount is not collected, there won't be any entry appearing in the bank statement. Even when the check is dishonored, there won't be any entry in the bank statement. In both the changes, there is no amount credited to our bank account. So our difference amount is 10,200. Cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with overdraft cash book balances, I have to refer or check to passbook balance. Here passbook balance is less. So I will mention the amount in less column. So 10,200 in the less column, and in the particulars column, checks deposited but not collected. Here we have another change, that is a check for 4,000 has been dishonored. Even this 4,000 we will mention it in the less column, and in the particulars column a check worth 4,000 has been dishonored. Our next transaction is a bill for 10,000 was retired by the bank under a rebate of 150, but the full amount of bill was credited in the bank column of the cash book. The problem states amount credited in the bank column of cash book. That means the difference is related to payments. Payments always reduce closing balance of cash book. Here they are saying the bill retired by bank, which means they are referring to accounts payable bill. When we pay to our creditor or bank, we mention in the credit side of the cash book as by accounts payable 10,000. But while paying to the bank allowed a discount of 150, which is called as rebate. That means we have received the discount. Discount received should be entered in discount received column, or we will prepare a separate journal for discount received. Here we have entered whole amount, that is 10,000, including the discount received, that is 150. But in the bank statement, it is reflecting only 9,850, which is excluding discount. So this difference we will mention it in the add column because it is already recorded in the credit side of the bank column. To nullify or rectify the wrong entry, we will mention the amount in add column. Less column refers to payment side of the cash book and add column refers to receipt side of the cash book. So 150 in the add column, and in the particulars column, rebate received not recorded in the cash book. Now we have to total the amounts in add column and less column. As per rule, we have to mention the highest balance in both the columns. Here the highest balance is in the less column because of overdraft balance. That is 55,600. So this amount we will mention in both the columns. To arrive at the passbook overdraft balance, we will deduct the lesser amount from higher amount. That is 55,600 minus 5,150, which comes to 50,450. So this is our balance as per passbook overdraft. Now we'll see our next problem. From the following particulars of trader, prepare a bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2019. The bank overdraft as per cash book, that is 52,100. So as soon as we see the problem, we have to identify closing balance and bank reconciliation statement date. Here it states 31st March 2019 and the closing balance is 52,100. He has clearly given that it is a overdraft as per cash book. So we will mention this 52,100 in the less column because overdraft balance we should mention it in the less column. and in the particulars column, balance as per cash book overdraft. Our next transaction is, during the month, the total amount of checks for 94,400 were deposited into the bank, but of these, one check for 11,160 has been entered in the passbook on 5th April. The transaction says 94,400 has been deposited into bank. When the check is received from customer, we mention it on the debit side of the cash book. Even here I have mentioned two customer and 94,400 in the receipt side in bank amount column. But among these checks, one of the check worth 11,160 is entered in the passbook on 5th April. That means 11,160 has been credited in next month. We are preparing bank reconciliation statement on March 31st, 2019. So we should consider this amount is not collected before 31st March 2019. So in the bank statement, it is appearing only 83,240. So the difference is 11,160. So cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When we are preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, then we have to refer our check to passbook balances. Here passbook balance is less. So I will mention the amount in less column. So the difference amount is 11,160 in the less column, and in the particulars column, checks deposited but not collected. Our next transaction is, during the month, checks of 89,580 were drawn in the favor of creditors. Out of them, one creditor for 38,580 encashed his check on 7th April, whereas another for 4,320 have not yet been encashed. Here we have two changes. One is for 38,580 and another is for 4,320. First we will see 38,580. The problem states drawn. It means issued. The difference is related to payment side. So payments always decrease the closing balance of cash book. When we issue a check to our creditor or supplier, we mention it on the credit side, that is under payment side, as by creditor name. Here also I have mentioned by creditor and 89,580 in the credit side of the cash book. But the transaction states one of the creditor has not encashed. That means we have not presented for payment. It has been presented for payment on 7th April. We are preparing bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. So we should consider all changes till 31st March. Here it says 7th April. So till 31st March we have not paid him. That means bank has not paid him. So we have to consider this payment amount, that is 38,580, is not presented for payment. The second change is a check for 4,320 have not been encashed. Even this is also not presented for payment. So 38,580 plus 4,320, which comes to 42,900, is not presented for payment. Among 89,580, only 46,680 are presented for payment. So the difference is 42,900. So in the bank statement, only 46,680 is appearing. Because of this change, the cash book balance is less than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, I have to refer our check to passbook balances. Here passbook balance is more. So I will mention the difference amount in add column. So 42,900 in add column, and in the particulars column, checks issued but not presented for payment. Our next transaction is, as per instructions, the bank on 28th March paid out 10,500 to a creditor, but by mistake the same has not been entered in the cash book. Here the difference is related to payment side. Changes in the payment side decreases the closing balance. Whenever we make payment, we mention it on the credit side of the cash book. Here bank has paid on behalf of us based on the instructions given by us. We should enter this amount in the cash book on the credit side, but by mistake we have not entered. So this entry is appearing only in the bank statement. So no entry is appearing in the cash book. So the difference between cash book and passbook is 10,500. So the cash book balance is more than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement, as per cash book overdraft balance, we have to refer or check to passbook balance. Here passbook balance is less. So we'll mention the difference amount in the less column. In the particulars column, bank paid to creditor. Our next transaction is, according to the agreement on 25th March, a debitor deposited directly into the bank 9,000, but the same has not been recorded in the cash book. Debitor means our customer. When our customer deposits money into our bank account, the bank credits our account. So in the bank statement, it is appearing under credit side, that is under deposit side. Since we are not aware about this transaction, this entry, we have not recorded in the cash book. So no entry in the cash book. The difference is 9,000. So passbook balance is more than cash book balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement with cash book overdraft balance, then I have to refer or check to passbook balance. Here passbook balance is more. So I will mention the amount in add column. 9,000 in add column, and in the particulars column, customer directly deposited into bank. Our next transaction is, in the month of March, the bank without any intimation debited his account for 120 as bank charges and credited the same for 180 as interest. Here the transaction says March. So we are preparing bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March. So we can consider this transaction. It says the bank has debited his account. That means bank has deducted some amount from a bank account. That is 120. So this 120 will appear under withdrawals or debit side of the bank statement. And the transaction says credited the same for 180 as interest. So 180 is appearing on the credit side of the bank statement. Since we are not aware about these transactions, we did not record any entry in our cash book. So 120, that is debit charges, decrease passbook balance, and credit amount, that is 180, increase passbook balance. So when I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, I refer or check to passbook balances. So 120 decreases the passbook balance. So I will mention 120 in the less column. 180 increases the passbook balance. So I will mention 180 in the add column. So for 120 in the particulars column, bank charges debited by bank. And for 180 in the particulars column, bank credited interest. There is one more transaction that states cash deposited of 5,780 in the bank was recorded as 7,580. The error was rectified by bank before 31st March 2019. Here, business has deposited cash into bank, that is 5,780, but bank has recorded as 7,580. The error took place from bank side and the bank has rectified before 31st March. So we don't have to do anything from our side. We can just ignore the transaction. So we did not enter this amount in the bank reconciliation statement. Now we have to total the amounts in add column and less column. As per the rule, we have to mention the highest balance in both the columns. Here the highest balance is in less column. That is because of overdraft. The total of less column is 73,880. This amount we will mention in both the columns. To arrive at the passbook overdraft balance, we now deduct the lesser amount from higher amount. That is 73,880 minus 52,080, which comes to 21,800. So this amount is our balance as per passbook overdraft. We'll see the next problem. On 31st March 2019, cash book of a merchant showed a bank overdraft of 1,72,985. On comparing the cash book with bank statement, the following discrepancies were noted. So as soon as we see the problem, we have to identify the closing date, that is the date for bank reconciliation statement. Here it states 31st March 2019 and the problem clearly states it is bank overdraft as per cash book. So this is overdraft cash book balance, that is 1,72,985. So this amount we will mention it in the less column. In the particulars column, overdraft balance as per cash book. Her first transaction is checks issued for 60,000 were not presented in the bank till 7th April 2019. This difference is related to payment side of the cash book. So, payments always decrease closing balance of cash book. When checks are issued, we should mention on the credit side of the cash book. Here also I have mentioned on the credit side as by creditor or supplier name, and the value is 60,000 I have mentioned in the bank amount column. But the transaction says these are not presented for payment by bank till 7th April. We are preparing bank reconciliation statement based on 31st March bank statement or passbook. So we should consider the changes that are happened below this date. So we should think these are not presented for payment. So in the bank statement there won't be any entry. So the difference is 60,000. Cash book balance is less than passbook balance. When I am preparing bank reconciliation statement as per cash book overdraft balance, I have to refer or check to passbook balance. Here passbook balance is more. So I will mention this amount in add column. In the particulars column, checks issued but not presented for payment. Our next transaction is check amounting to 75,000 were deposited in a bank but were not collected. Whenever we receive a check from customer, we should mention it in the debit side of the cash book. Even here we have mentioned 75,000 in the debit side of cash book. But the transaction states these are not collected by bank. So in the bank statement there won't be any entry appearing. So the difference is 75,000. So cash book balance is more than passbook balance. Since bank balance is less, I will mention the amount in less column. That is 75,000 in less column. And in the particulars column, checks deposited into bank but not collected. Next transaction is a check of 15,000 received from Mahesh Chand and deposited in the bank was dishonored, but the non-payment advice was not received from the bank till 1st April 2019. Here we are preparing bank statement as on 31st March 2019. So in 31st March bank statement this amount is not reflecting because of dishonored. We should ignore about the non-payment advice even though we have not received the advice, but the check is dishonored before 31st March. So there won't be any entry in the bank statement for this transaction. But in the cash book we have entered the check amount on the debit side. So the difference amount is 15,000. So cash book balance is more than passbook balance. Since passbook balance is less, I will mention this amount in less column. So 15,000 in the less column, and in the particulars column, checks deposited but dishonored. Her next transaction is 1,50,000 being the proceeds of a bills receivable collected appeared in the passbook but not in the cash book. Here bills receivable collected by bank. Bills receivables are assets to us. So bank has credited our bank account. It is appearing under deposit side of the bank statement. But we have not recorded in the cash book. We have forgot to record in the cash book. So no entry is there in the cash book. So the difference between cash book and passbook is 1,50,000. Here passbook balance is more than cash book balance. So I will mention the amount in add column. So 1,50,000 in add column. In the particulars column, bills receivable collected by bank. Next transaction is bank charges 1,500 and interest on overdraft 8,500 appeared in the passbook but not in the cash book. Bank charges and interest on overdraft debited in the passbook, which means 1,500 plus 8,500, which comes to 10,000, is deducted from our bank account balance. So in the bank statement under withdrawal side, we can see 1,500 for bank charges and 8,500 for bank interest. Since we are not aware about these charges, we haven't recorded about this transaction in the cash book. So no entry is made in the cash book. So the difference between cash book and passbook is 10,000. Here cash book balance is more and passbook balance is less. Since passbook balance is less, I will mention this amount in the less column. So 1,500 in the less column, and in the particulars column bank charges debited in passbook, and 8,500 in the less column, and in the particulars column interest on overdraft debited in passbook. Our last transaction is Overdraft balance as per cash book of 500 on 28th February 2019 was wrongly carry forwarded as debit balance. The error was noted at the time of preparing the bank reconciliation statement as on 31st March 2019. This mismatch amount is not because of bank statement, but we have wrongly entered the overdraft amount in debit side instead of mentioning in the credit side. And also we have carry forwarded the same amount for the next month. So to rectify this entry, we have to mention 1000 in the less column of bank reconciliation statement, because 500 will rectify the wrong entry, that is which is there in the debit side of the cash book, and another 500 acts as a overdraft balance, which is supposed to be as a overdraft balance in the credit side. So 1000 will mention in the less column, and in the particulars column overdraft balance wrongly carried down. Now we have to total the amounts in add column and less column. As per the rule, we have to mention the highest balance in both the columns. Here the highest balance is in the less column because of overdraft amount. So the total of less column is 2,73,985. So this amount we will mention in both the columns. To arrive at the passbook overdraft balance, we now deduct the lesser amount from higher amount. That is 2,73,985 minus 2,10,000. which comes to 63,985. This is our overdraft balance as per passbook. This is how we prepare bank reconciliation statement with overdraft cash book balance. If you guys have any questions, please post in the comment section below, and if you guys like the explanation of this content, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon for further notifications. Thanks a lot for watching this video.